No, I'm one of those types of coaches that I didn't even know there were national rankings. I started in 1989, and I'm not embarrassed to say this. My whole focus is on modern day high school and the development of my players. And in 1991, we won our first championship, and somebody came to me as the celebration was winding down, and they said, you know, you're now the #1 team in the state, and don't quote me on this, but they said you'll probably be the #4 team in the nation. And I remember looking at the guys saying, well, I didn't even know they had state rankings, and I didn't even know they had national rankings. I kind of didn't bother. I'd heard about De La Salle. Now, I need to inject here. Bob Ladouceur is a good friend of mine, and I have tremendous respect for what he did and how the hell he won that many games in a row. Sooner or later, I thought he's going to get beat because he's dealing with high school kids and they're going to have an off night. Well, they didn't. He won a whole lot of games. But as I continued in my career, we were dominating in the 90s. Then people started saying, all right, there's a natural matchup that has to happen, and that is modern day De La Salle. We're not that far, 300 miles apart. So we played them 4 years in a row, and I couldn't beat them. I couldn't beat them. We had 2 barn burners, 98, and then the 2000 game. I think that was Leinert. We let them get out ahead of us. That's the first thing I remember about the game. Was I looked up and it was 21-0, and I said, well, this isn't as much fun as I thought. And there's like 32,000 people in the house. And I went to Leinert and I said, Matty, I said, we're just going to fire it. I go, we're just going to open fire. I go, get the ball out of your hands, make it happen. And we came roaring back into it. High school football is high school football. We're driving for what would be the tying field goal, which we attempted. Unfortunately, we missed it. And you know, the game is one of the historical games in California history, but they were so well coached, and I pride myself on preparation and how well my kids are coached. And there was a point in that game where it was just flat out competition. And now this is when it's fun for coaches. The chess game was on. Okay, he would do this, I would do that. But you know, remembering players, I know he had 2 outstanding wide receivers, and the running back, I don't remember his name. I think he went to Miami, but I forget now. But it was a battle. And I remember shaking Bob's hand afterwards, and I said, wow. I go, that was just fun to be part of.